Mr. Speaker, I will remind her of our inheritance. We took difficult... I will.
Friends, today there was another classic theatre scene in Parliament. The same names, the same empty rhetoric. And yes, Starmer's team is once again singing the "If we were in charge, this wouldn't happen" song. But look, this is no small matter. By 2030, health and disability benefits will skyrocket to 100 billion. That's more than we spend on defence. This isn't just a number, it's a wake-up call. Before we move on to the video, please like and subscribe to show your support. Thank you very much.
Mr. Speaker, by 2030, on this government spending plans, we will hit £100 billion on health and disability benefits alone. That is more than what we spend on defence. And this should make everyone in this House stop and think. Because this bill does nothing to fix that problem, and that is why we cannot support it. The Conservative Party are the only party in this House urging restraint. I give way to the Right Honourable Lady.
I thank the Right Honourable Lady. I wonder if she could help the House. When was it, during the 14 years when the Conservatives were in power, was the time when the benefit system worked well?
Mr. Speaker, I will remind her of our inheritance. We took difficult... I will. In 2010, I said it before, I'll say it again, 8% unemployment down to 4%. Every single time Labour leaves office, they leave more people unemployed.
I'm very grateful for her going away. I'm sure that she would not want an inaccurate statement to stand on the record. Unemployment fell under just two 20th century governments, the first Labour government and the 1970 government of Ted Heath. Now, I know that she's repeating a standard Conservative Party message, but it is a really cynical and silly misuse of statistics.
The honourable gentleman is simply wrong. He needs to get an education and look at the facts. I give way to my right honourable friend.
A Conservative MP says, according to this government's plan, healthcare and disability benefits will reach £100 billion by 2030, which exceeds our defence budget. This law doesn't solve that either. Then someone from Labour stands up and says, well, when did the system work well during your 14 years in power? The response, in 2010, unemployment was 8% and we brought it down to 4%. Every time Labour comes to power, unemployment rises. Labour counters saying, these statistics are distorted, so it's the same old cycle, a numbers game, but no clear plan for a solution. Look, this debate is the same old record that's been playing for years. One side, the Conservatives, says, we've turned the economy around. The other side, Labour, shouts, you're manipulating the numbers. And in the meantime, the real issue, where this aid is going and how it's gotten so bloated, is never brought to the table. £100 billion. This isn't just money, it's proof that the system is unsustainable. The ironic part is that most of this burden comes from the bureaucracy and political correctness nonsense we've created ourselves. Now, the word aid goes not to those who truly need it, but to those who fill out the best forms, and Labour doesn't want to touch this because it's a vote bank. The Conservative wing is also cautious because the media immediately labels them as heartless. Remember, Starmer always plays it safe on such issues. He measures the popularity of an issue and speaks accordingly. If he were to mention cutting the welfare budget today, half of his voters would revolt, so he beats around the bush. But behind closed doors, plans are made on how to cut it without anyone noticing. History is repeating itself. The same thing happened in the 90s. The only difference is that the internet now exposes these absurdities more quickly. And look at this back and forth. MPs throwing mud at each other over numbers. What about a solution? There isn't one, because a solution requires radical change, weeding out those who abuse the system, a direct aid model instead of bureaucracy, and most importantly, bringing those who are able to work back into the workforce. But saying these things is considered taboo. This is where the country has ended up. The one who speaks the truth is the bad guy, not the one causing trouble. Now I ask you, do you think £100 billion aid budget, especially given this trajectory, is a burden the country can bear, or is the so-called welfare state collapsing under its own weight? Thank you for watching the video up to this point. Don't forget to like and subscribe.